Okay, hey guys, so this is going to be me opening the premium incubator. I'm really curious to see what kind of stuff I'm going to get in this thing because it's supposed to be like looking at the numbers is going to be twice as good as an epic incubator, which is really good. So I get so much money from it and a lot of DNA too, almost 10,000. So that's a lot. Um, but it's so expensive, and I honestly would say that it's not beforehand. I'm going to say it's not going to be worth it. So I kind of wanted to just do it so everyone could see how it is and see if it's worth it or not. And we'll see. This is my team as of now. Yeah. So I mean, I'm okay. So my highest level is T-Rex. Actually, that's um, yeah. I just recently saw a few of those, so I could catch some. And then Velociraptor, you can basically anybody who's willing to go hunting at night can get some because they always spawn at night. So my Velociraptor is pretty high level as well, not to 15 yet. Um, so not able to start working on the Indominus yet. And then I just recently got Spinosaurus. Haven't used it in battle yet, and don't know how good it is. And then Inosuchus, that guy is definitely going to be on my team for a while. So that's my team right now. We'll see how much it changes, um, depending on this. I'm guessing Notosaurus is probably going to go. If I'm going to guess anything, I would say that I would probably get Ankylosaurus, and then that's what I would trade out for Notosaurus, because basically um, Ankylosaurus is just a better Notosaurus. So yeah, I'm gonna not because I know that Ankylosaurus gets instant invincibility, so that's pretty good. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and open this thing. Hopefully it goes well. 525 epic DNA. That's really good. Okay, here we go. Opening. Okay, wow, that's really big and green. Okay, here we go. A really fancy animation. Frick ton of gold. Okay, wow. Okay, so that's new. Persaurus, 1600. Lots of Ankylosaurus Gen 2. Okay, Majungasaurus, that is 4,000. That is awful. That's really bad. That's a really big waste. I'm never going to use any of that DNA. Tentacolosaurus, definitely going to use that. That's a really good dinosaur. Dilophosaurus, meh. Meh, that's all I can really say. Dimetrodon, not that bad. 80, okay. Gorgosaurus, alright, cool. Need that for Gorgosuchus. Utahraptor, yas. Okay, that's definitely where I need lots of DNA. Good, good, good. Needed that. Okay, epic. We go, yes, we got lots of T-Rex. Okay, cool. Yes, okay, cool. I just got to 15 T-Rex. That's great. Okay, and then my other epic, Kulosuchus. Not sure how I feel about that. Okay, so we'll have to look at the Kulosuchus, because from what I know, it's not going to be that good. It's just massive debuffs. Alright, so definitely going to start off with upgrading to this level 15 T-Rex. This is going to be great. You know, I'm actually surprised that I got my T-Rex to level 15 before my Velociraptor. I haven't really done much night hunting because I didn't really think it would be, uh, well, I don't want to say worth it, but oh god, 8,000 gold. Okay, well, it's definitely worth it. Probably never gonna upgrade this T-Rex again because all of the DNA is gonna go into Indominus after this point. But it almost does over 1,000 damage now, so that's really good. Okay, yeah, that's okay. Good, awesome. That's cool. And then what next? What next do I want to upgrade? I don't really upgrade anything past level 10. Any commons at least. I only really have the Ophiachodon because I really needed some um, armor piercing, so that's why I upgraded him. So I definitely want to upgrade my Utahraptor because I think he's, depending on what level I get him to, I'm probably 9. Depending on what level he's probably going to go back on my team. Probably going to switch him out for Spinosaurus. Okay, yeah, I'll definitely get it to level 9, maybe even level 10. Yeah, I think I get level 10. Yeah, okay, I did. Sick. Okay, so cool. So that's really good, actually. That might even be enough to start working towards the Spinotauraptor. I think it is, because I know the Spinosuchus is a crazy good. So that's really good. But, okay, cool. So I might just want to keep this Utah Raptor at level 10. Okay, cool. Yeah, yeah. So once I get my Spinosaurus to level 10, I'm definitely gonna start. Oh, that's his butt. Okay, I was like, what the heck? What is that long neck? Okay, okay. So yeah, Spinotaur Raptor. Uh, Apparently Spinotusuchus is really, really good. So I definitely want to keep working on that Spinotaur Raptor. So that's really cool. Oh, Caprasuchus. Dang. I need a lot of Caprasuchus DNA. Okay, and then Gorgosaurus. Definitely want to upgrade him because of the Gorgosuchus. But he also needs Caprasuchus DNA, I believe. So that stinks. Okay, 8.5. Not that bad. Okay, definitely not going to use the Gorgosaurus. Just going to wait for the Gorgosuchus. Okay, what else is there? 10 Ecologus. I might want to just upgrade that to 10. I should be able to, because I don't think it has any fusions right now. It does not. Okay, yeah, I'm just going to upgrade that to 10 real quick, and then see what the stats are like. And if that's pretty good, then I think I'm just going to either upgrade it some more and put it on my team, because I know it has armor piercing. Oh, not enough to level 10. Oh, dang. Okay. Well, anyway, 656 or 655, 1400 health, 130. So that's definitely pretty good. Nullifying impact. So I might even actually want to put this guy on my team. Not sure. As of actually, no. No, because I want Utah Raptor instead. So yeah, there's goes all of that. So I think that's good. So yeah, that's the. Oh, okay. Yeah, forgot. Gotta unlock and create all these guys so that we'll see how good they are or not. Because I know the Kulosuchus does a ton of debuffs, but other than that, I don't know how really good he is. Okay, so Porosaurus Gen 2. I know I really like the Porosaurus. I just wish mine was a higher level. So hopefully, okay, yeah, this guy starts at level 1, so probably not going to use him. He's got some pretty cool colors though. I like it. So I'm gonna level him up. Well, yeah, I'm just gonna level him up. I know. Okay, so kind of as a general rule, I'm leveling up every common I can that doesn't have a fusion to level 10 just for the experience. Okay, so I'm not even gonna get this guy to level 10. That's fine. But I really like. I'll have to look at the stats when I'm done. Okay, level 7. That's fine. Penny Strike. Okay, yeah, so definitely not going to use him, but he's still. I'm just a typical Cayman, so that's fine. And then the Kulosuchus, we'll see how good this guy is. Don't really have high expectations. I know he's an epic, but I don't really expect to use him because I know that his Kulosuchus Gen 2, I think I have him, and I don't really like it. Okay. He's actually got better colors than I thought he would have, but he's still super. Oh, wow. I can get a level 12. I don't know. Well, why not? Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Okay, so level 12 Kulosuchus. We'll see what the stats are. Pretty fast, really good at debuffing. Has the exact same attacks as the Proceratosaurus, but he's got different stat spread. So he has a lot more health, probably like 500 more health. Does a bit more damage, actually, and a bit slower. So, I mean, he's actually not as bad as I thought he would be. But he's got the base crit chance and 0 armor. So, I might use him, but nah, not right now. And then the Dilophosaurus Gen 2. Not expecting to use this, especially since in the common it's going to be level 1. So that means that he's not going to be competitively viable at all right now, especially because I don't remember how much DNA I got from it. I don't remember it being that much, so we'll see. Okay, yeah, that's like level 2. Level 3. Yeah, level 3. Okay, so yeah, that's... No, wait. Yeah, just level 3. Yeah, that's not going to be very good. Distracting strike and nullifying strike. Meh. Yeah. If I were to do that, I would use Kulosuchus instead, because Kulosuchus is 1 speed slower, but has twice as much health and 200 more damage. So yeah, if I were to use this, I would much prefer to use Kulosuchus. So that's fine. And then I don't want to level up anything else, because everything else is being used for potential fusions, or it's level 10 already. And then at that point, I feel like it's not it's not worth the gold. So, oh yeah, I gotta put my Utah Raptor on my team. Thank God he's finally level 10. He used to be level 6 for the longest time, and I couldn't use him because he was just didn't do enough damage. So yeah, cool. I could switch out the Nodosaurus for an Ophiachodon, because I know I need that armor piercing, because only one of my dinosaurs can pierce armor or do anything against like other ankylosaurs, and that's the T-Rex. Well, or my Inosuchus could stun them, I guess. So I don't really need him, but I don't. I guess I could put the Kulosuchus on. I mean, because he's a pretty good debuffer. So yeah, I guess that'll just be my team for now. We'll see how that does in a few battles. Just recently got to Arena 5, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, I also pretty recently opened up a Epic Incubator, and I got a Spinosaurus. But other than that, I didn't really get anything else. I think the worst part about that premium was getting 4,000 Majungasaurus. That was, oh god. If I could have gotten that 4,000 on practically anything else, I would have been happy. But Majungasaurus, God, what a waste, really. I would have much preferred to get like Raptor. Okay, yeah, Raptor. Okay, here we go. So I can start with T-Rex because I'll start with my new level 15 T-Rex. Okay, Postosuchus, that's going to do a lot of damage, but he's going to be one shot. That's fine. Okay, Ferocious Impact. So that's Postosuchus is surprisingly good. Yeah, okay, so now I'm basically going to be one shot by anything else. So gotta love that T-Rex action. But it depends on what he brings in. I'm probably just going to sacrifice it. Okay, Dimetrodon, he's probably still going to die because depending on... Okay, level 10, yeah. Oh, Rampage. Okay, yeah, he is Rampage. So yeah, definitely pretty sure normal Dimetrodon only has Impact. But anyway, so since that has Rampage... it's delayed. Okay, oh, frick, did I only do Strike? Oh, god dang it. Okay, I totally could have killed him there. That stinks. Okay, well, I guess I could just sacrifice him off now and then just switch into my Raptor. That's fine. Okay, so he uses Rampage here for no reason. Probably thought I was going to switch, but that is fine. Okay, so I'm going to use my Raptor, finish him off. Yeah, he has no armor, so he's dead. So finish him off with my Raptor. And then see what else he brings in, because I only need one more kill. Okay, Nundosuchus, he's dead. That's GG. Because that's a one-shot by my Pounce. My Pounce can now do like 1,800 damage, right? 1,600. Okay. Oh, right, because I have 8,000. Or 800 attack. 8,000. 800 attack. So, yeah. Raptor, still broken F. Okay. Pretty good. I didn't use any of the new dinosaurs, actually, other than, I guess you could say, my level 15 T-Rex. He's probably going to stay there for a while. Unless I just really need to use him. But all the DNA that I get from him really is going to be going towards Indominus. So now I really have no reason to not be hunting at night. So I'm definitely going to be going out and getting a lot more Velociraptor DNA. And then getting every T-Rex and on that Indominus grind. And then once I get it, that's going to be great. Because this is going to start, I think it starts at level 16. I'm pretty sure. Maybe 17. I don't know. I don't have any legendaries, obviously. But I think the main two legendaries that I really want are the Spinosuchus and, of course, the Indominus. But then I also really want the Rajanklosaurus because he's really good because he's a mixture of the Rajasaurus and the Ankylosaurus. And the Rajasaurus has a counter attack, and the Ankylosaurus has that instant invincibility. So basically, I think it's every 2 or 3 turns, you get to use your instant invincibility. But since you get attacked, you basically get an extra 500 damage because he gets to counterattack since he's attacked, but he just takes no damage. Okay, so I'm going to start with T-Rex again because most of the time people are ready for that Raptor, so they come in with something like really bulky. Okay, so I'm actually I'm going to test out this Kulosuchus because I know that he's really good at debuffing, so I'm going to slow him down. Okay, level 11. That's actually pretty good. So I'm going to slow this guy down. If it'll... Oh, God, it's one of those glitches. Oh, great. Okay, so I just love it when it does this. And occasionally, this game will glitch. So that is great. So I'm just going to have to go for Nullifying Strike. So eventually, occasionally what happens with this game is that it only... Okay, there we go. So he's not going to... Okay, so he stunned me. He must have stunned me that time. That's fine. So he's either going to strike and run. Okay, so he's just striking. Cool. So I'm going to slow him down and then... cool. So now I go first, and I'm going to lower his attack. So that distracting impact didn't, or no, that nullifying strike didn't really matter that much because I was stunned anyway. But still, that kind of sucks. Okay, so now I can finish him off with my raptor, and then start on that ferocious sweep because raptors are very good. Okay, lovely. Cool. So now it's 1-1. Okay, he brought in his T-Rex. What level? 11. Pff, easy peasy. That's raptor bait right there. So, okay, so one thing that you need to know is that, oh, okay, you got the crit. It's fine. Is that examples like that is that the T-Rex has a 30% crit chance, which is really good. So if you use impact, you're probably gonna kill any decent level raptor, but mine's level 14. Okay, so this Erlikosaurus is dead because he can be one shot by my rampage, so that's GG. So anyway, with the only reason you should go for T-Rex against a raptor is if it's at least the same level, at least, because if it's any higher than okay, cool, I got a 8-hour. But if it's any higher, if the raptor is any higher than your T-Rex level, then it's going to survive an impact, basically. And you're not going to have a good time because you're just giving him a free kill. So the only really way that you can combat a Velociraptor is you give really there's a few strats depending on what dinosaurs you have. So if you have an Ankylosaur, then go for the Ankylosaur. Get up that defense and the shield as fast as you possibly can. He's gonna get off a pounce at you, but it's necessary. It really is. But there are also a couple dinosaurs. So like that's also kind of why I had Ophiachodon on my team. Is that he's really good raptor bait. So what you do is that I would lead off with Ophiachodon, and then somebody would use Pounce, and then since my Ophiachodon, I got a lot of DNA from him because where I live, there's a lot of Ophiachodons that spawn. Since he has such a high amount of health, he can't get one shot, and Pounce doesn't reduce his attack. So what you do is that you let the raptor kill your Ophiachodon, but you deal 589 damage to him, so you deal like half or even more than half of his health to him, and then he finishes you off with a strike. That's fine. You switch into literally anything that can survive a pounce. You do that, and then he only has like 200 or 300 health left, depending on the level, and then you just finish him off. So that's really the only way that you can finish off a raptor. It's very costly, but if you don't have an Ankylosaur, then that's basically the only way that you can survive against a Velociraptor. So that really sucks. So that's why I think I have 2 Ankylosaurs. Okay, no, I only have 1 Ankylosaur, but I have 3 dinosaurs in total that have armor. And I don't really like the Stegosaurus because I think it only has 10% armor. And while it is a pretty good raptor, like okay, 15% armor, not that bad. But while it is pretty good at slowing down the raptor and then finishing it off that way, it's really predictable. And if you like you see that I start with T-Rex because I know that the Stegosaurus is like the go-to Velociraptor counter. So one thing that I like to do is that I like to start with a dinosaur that has armor piercing, and then that way I can just eat up the Stegosaurus, and then my Velociraptor can go ham. Because if you outplay it, you can definitely outplay a Stegosaurus. So what you do is that you use Pounce on the. Okay, so if your Velociraptor at the starting hand, so all that. So you starting hand, you start with a Velociraptor, and then he starts with a Stegosaurus. Even if they're different levels, and even if he's like a level 20 Stegosaurus and you're like a level 15 Raptor, then you just use Pounce. He's going to use Thagomizer. He's going to do a lot of damage, and depending on the level, you should survive. And then you switch out to something that's it doesn't even need to be that bulky. I mean, it's anything with armor, because Stegosaurus still does a lot of damage. It has one of the highest attack stats in the game for especially for an herbivore. And then you just like you finish it off basically because that Pounce did a lot of damage, especially since it has such a low armor value. So then you just finish it off. That's really how you can. And then once you're done with the Stegosaurus, then especially if it doesn't have anything else that can slow you down, then your Velociraptor can just go ham. So that's mainly one of the main strats that I'd recommend you use in this game is don't let your Velociraptor die. So I'm going to go through another battle here, and I'm going to hopefully I have 2 Raptors, so hopefully I get one of them, and then I can kind of give you another example. And then one of the reasons that Pyroraptor is so good is because it can counter Stegosaurus because it has armor-piercing impact. And while no, that's not a good move to start with, if you're going against an Ankylosaur, then armor-piercing is key because that's really the only way you're going to be able to do any damage. And then especially if you're defense shattering, I think it is defense shattering, then you're gonna kill that Ankylosaur in no time. Okay, cool. So this is actually one of the best hands I could possibly get. So I got my T-Rex, which is my armor piercing. I got both Raptors, which is really good, and then I got my Ankylosaur just in case I go against an opponent Raptor. So I'd be very surprised if I lose this game because this is probably the best hand I could possibly get. So I'm going to start with my T-Rex. Just in case he starts. Okay, cool. So Inosuchus, he's going to deal a lot of damage, but that's fine because he's probably going to finish. He's probably going to kill my T-Rex, but that's fine because he's going to be in one-shot range of anything. And then once he is, then okay, actually, he's probably still going to finish him off with stunning impact. It's probably gonna, if it doesn't stun him and kill him. Okay, yeah. So yeah, he got the kill. That's fine. My Raptor can switch in, and then finish him off. Good with me. So that's another. Okay, that's another thing I want to address is Adrenaline Pulse. It's a really good attack. Ooh, wow, wow. It's a really good attack in the way that it cleanses. I think that's its best. The best thing about it isn't that it regenerates health because it doesn't regenerate nearly enough to be competitively viable. All you're really doing is stalling. Okay, Tyrek. Okay, easy peasy. As I was saying, the cleanse value is really what's best. Is that it removes debuffs. That's what cleansing means. So that's really what you like about Adrenaline Pulse. And then, especially with Caprasuchus and those fusions, is that it Adrenaline Pulse also increases attack. So Caprasuchus is probably one of the best moves in the game. His Adrenaline Pulse is that it increases attack by 1.25, and then it heals a quarter health, and it cleanses. So that's easily one of the best moves in the game. So I can just finish off this Proceratosaurus. Yeah, easy peasy, GG. So yeah, Adrenaline Pulse is really good, but not nearly the way that you would think it is because I would say Adrenaline Pulse is really good for healing if you are faster than the opponent. Say you have no health left and you're going against a sauropod, which and he already uses slowing attack, so you're not going to slow him down, or he can't slow you down, and then so you're faster and you know you're faster. So what you do is that you use Adrenaline Pulse, you get rid of the speed debuff, you heal a bit so that you can survive another hit, and then you hopefully are able to finish him off with I mean, with the Inosuchus, you can finish him off with a stunning impact. Inosuchus is easily one of my favorite dinosaurs that I have so far. There's not really anything in range right now. Yeah, so Inosuchus is really, really good. Okay, so first of all, mine is level 13, and it's really high because I've just gotten so much of these two dinosaurs. It's really easy for me to get those locally. I'm pretty sure that's in the programming that those two are really common. But yeah, I really like this dinosaur. So Ferocious Strike is generally going to be your starting move. You use that first, and for 3 turns, that's a really long time in this game. So for 3 turns, you're gonna do, at least I'm gonna do, like 1,300 damage, or 14-ish, which is really, really high, especially for a strike. And then with impact, you're doing a crazy amount of damage. And then you have a 33% chance of stunning. So with that, that's really good. And then minimal stunning strike has a 10% chance to stun, which is like it. All you can really say is that it's there. You don't want to don't want to be betting on that. If your game is dependent on getting that stun and all you have left is a minimal stunning strike, you lost the game. Don't depend on it. But it is very nice when it comes up. And this dinosaur is really good because it's relatively fast, it does a lot of damage, has a pretty high health, and it has 20% armor, which, I mean, it's higher than most stegosaurids, but obviously it's not like an ankylosaur. And it has base crit chance, but that's fine. Because it's Ferocious Strike, so it's really good. It has a decent design as well. Like its crest is pretty weird, but I really like it. I really like the dinosaur. I mean, again, this is probably one of my favorites so far. Again, it's only my really only viable fusion right now. I only have 3. And then the Majundasuchus is garbage, and then the Sucutator, it could be way better. Its attacks are really, really good, but its stats are awful. So its attacks, so it has Lockdown Strike, Exposed Weak Spot, Wounding Strike, and Armor Piercing Strike. So I mean, it doesn't have any impact or rampage, but it just has so many like debuffs, and then it has immunity, so it's really good. But it has no health. I mean, it's relatively slow. The only thing you're going to be outspeeding are sauropods and theropods, and then it doesn't really do that much damage. And it has just the base crit chance, and then no armor. So again, this thing would be really good. I mean, obviously, if it's like level 20, I guess, but there's much better things that you could get. So I don't really recommend using the Sucutator. While it looks really cool and really nice, I wouldn't recommend using it, really. And then with the Majundasuchus, it's just absolute garbage. Like you saw how upset I got when I got the Majungasaurus, because that's the Majundasuchus is the only fusion that the Majungasaurus has. Okay, I guess I can just upgrade this to level 10 for the XP, but otherwise I'm not using this for any Majundasuchus DNA because that's just an embarrassment of a fusion. I'll show you why. Yay, level 10. Okay. Okay, so Majundasuchus. So the only reasonably good thing about the Majundasuchus is that it has counterattack. Otherwise its attacks are really good. I mean, actually, because it has cleansing. I even forgot that its attacks were good because I don't use it. But anyway, so it has cleansing impact. So like I said, it cleanses, which is a really, really good buff. It removes debuffs. And then it does 1.5 damage, which is really good. And then Ferocious Strike, which is really good. Short defense, pinning strike, and counterattack. You're like, what the heck is going on? Why are you saying this dinosaur is bad? And then you look at this. 340 damage, which is like nothing. I mean, given it has counterattack, but like the Rajasaurus has like 460. And I mean, and that has counterattack as well. So I mean, you're not going to say that they did that for balance issues. This Majundasuchus, and then it has just as much health as my Utah Raptor does, but it has the speed of it's just faster than theropods and sauropods. It's slower than ankylosaurs and literally anything else. Like, you look at the health of my Utah Raptor and you're like, okay, yeah, that makes sense. It has 1100 HP. I mean, it's a raptor. It has 128 speed. You're basically going to outspeed anything that's not a Pyroraptor or Velociraptor or blue. And it has 688 damage. That's really good. And then has crit impact and then pounce. So you can literally just swap off between those two attacks. Really good. Utahraptor, really, really good. Can't wait to get the Utaciniraptor because that's basically the same thing, but has another attack that I'm not going to get into right now because it's different with stunning and stuff. So yeah, Utahraptor is very, very good, but then it has just a little bit less health than this thing, which is supposed to be. I mean, it would be really good if it had like 1800 health. If it had 1800 health at level 6, that'd be a completely different story because I mean, the damage would be excusable. The short defense would be really good. The counterattack, really good. It just has not enough health to be able to do anything. If this thing was level 30, I say that's when it would be viable because it just needs that much health. But keep in mind, let me show you the levels of the people that are like at the top of the leaderboard right now. So, ooh, he broke 1,000. He broke 4,000. Oh, good for him. That just happened recently. Obito Uchiha, I guess you pronounce it. These are the levels of the highest of the person who plays most in the whole world. Level 20, which is insane. I'm level 7. Everything is level 24 or higher. Really, really good. And then you see he's using the Utahraptor. Very good. And Pyroraptor. And Utaciniraptor. So he understands the value of raptors. So this guy obviously knows what's up. And he obviously spent a lot of money on this game. So yeah, anyway, yeah, so level 20s-ish, you need to have a level 30 Majundasuchus for that thing to be viable. Yeah, okay, rant over. Basically, that's yeah, it's really bad. Okay, so I can open a couple of these, I guess. So I can do 3 hours. Okay, hopefully I get something good. Okay, so a little bit of gold, some darts. Apatosaurus, nice, nice. I need that for Notapatosaurus. I want that. Proceratosaurus, meh. I don't really need that anymore because it doesn't have a fusion. And now that I have Kulosuchus, meh. I don't really need Proceratosaurus anymore. So that was alright. I mean, I got Patasaurus, so that's fine. Darts, Velociraptor. I mean, decent amount, nice. Triceratops, very good. I need lots of Triceratops DNA. Ooh, epic. Ooh, Kentrosaurus. I actually don't have him yet. I know Stegosaurids are really good, but I don't know how good that one is. Because I know that the Werhusaurus, he's pretty alright. I would need to get like used to it. Because I just recently unlocked it. And the instant cripple can be very good when played well. But that's... I don't want to say a guessing game because it's most certainly not a guessing game. It's all prediction. You really have to know your opponent's attacks, and you have to be in their mind space of when they could use it. So the thing about this Stegosaurus is that they have some armor. They have pretty decent health, really good speed, and really good attack. And then they all practically have Thagomizer, normal strike, and then some of them have instant cripple, which is really, really good when played correctly. What you have to do to play instant cripple correctly is you have to use it when you think that your opponent is going to use their strong attack. If you, like, for say, with T-Rex on his armor piercing, or I guess defense shattering rampage, because if you use it on that, then you're just really lowering the potential damage. So what you're doing, okay, so Rampage does 2 times damage, right? So if you lower that by 90%, which is what Instant Cripple does, then you're only getting like, is it 20% of a strike? I mean, and then he has to have that cooldown, which is probably like 2 or 3, depending on the actual attack, obviously. But he has to wait 2 or 3 attacks, and by then you can use instant cripple a few times. So you instant cripple, okay, cooldown 1. I didn't know that. Okay, that's actually pretty good. I thought cooldown would be at least 2 or 3, because instant cripple can be very, very good. Okay, I might even start using this to just get used to instant cripple, but otherwise he's all right. So I really want an Ankylosaur that has instant cripple because I know Ankylosaur's thing is instant invincibility and Stegosaurid's thing is instant cripple, and then the Triceratops, I guess, just Ceratops. I don't know what to call this. Anyway, the Ceratops thing is instant charge, which is you deal 1 times damage and then you stun, which is the thing that I'd say I'll explain later about the Utah Sinoraptor, that legendary. Basically, he's a Utah Raptor that has instant charge, so he's really good. So yeah, he can stun you for a turn. So I mean that's really good. And but I really want to see an Ankylosaur that has instant cripple and hopefully instant invincibility. But instant cripple would be really good as well. That'd be really cool. Okay, so now that you heard me talk a while and then I opened the premium thing, I gotta say I don't know if it was worth it because I spent a lot of money on that. So I'm gonna just say that it's not worth it because what you can do is in this game you can get epic and rare incubators from battle, and you don't have to you don't have to pay like hundreds and hundreds of bucks for these things. What you do is that you grind through battles. Okay, so what I would recommend you do if you're willing to spend money on this game and how you want to do it the right way is you buy money, and then what you do is that you don't buy these things unless it's like a special deal, like 2 or 4 times value, because sometimes they do that when you level up. Those are pretty good deals. But otherwise, what I'd recommend you do is do not buy these ever. What you do is that you grind through these, you do the speed ups, and then you just speed something up for like less than $100, and then you wait until you get the epic or rare incubators that you want to get. And it's going to be a lot more effort because you have to win a lot of battles to grind through and get all those incubators. But it's a lot cheaper to just spend maybe $500 or $600 to get an epic incubator and maybe a few rare ones than to spend 2,000, 3,000 on just getting one straight up. So it's a lot cheaper to just do it that way. And then you'll see I already bought this stunning creatures thing. That was pretty good. That's how I got my Edmontosaurus to such a high level. And that also gave me a lot of Onisuchus DNA. So that's really good. Yeah, so yeah, just in general, the premium incubator, meh, not really worth it, I'd say. Cool. So I think that's it for this. That was 40 minutes of me ranting. So cool. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Okay, thanks. Bye.